Good morning, friends. Happy May 13th. It's Wednesday. You know what's weird is I love like all kinds of things that most people consider bad luck. Like I love the number 13. I love black cats. I love Friday the 13th. I love all kinds of things that people think are bad luck. So I'm outside today taking a walk with Kate, who has finally, I don't even know if you can see her. She's finally gotten over her phobia of her collar and has stopped pretending that she can't walk. So we're taking a little walk, and I thought I would do my morning message for you. So I got thinking, something you would think was kind of funny about me that Mr. Elkin and I were talking about last night. And it's kind of weird because you know how I really love to talk. Like I can talk for hours to you, and I talk all the time. Well, I got thinking about something kind of weird that I don't know if I've ever told you before. So when I was in kindergarten, which I actually remember everything about kindergarten screening, and it's so funny. So when you came to Squoyes and you were going to become a kindergartner, I don't know whether you remember this or not, but a teacher took you down the hall and they did a little test with you, and you had to draw some pictures, and you had to draw a picture of yourself, and they ask you a bunch of questions, and it's just seeing what you know so that we know how to help you when you go into kindergarten. We know what you still need to learn. So it's called the Brigance. So I actually remember everything about my kindergarten screening. I remember walking down the hall with my mom. I remember going into the gym, which is where they had a big table where you would find your name, and then they would take you down the hall with a teacher to do the test. And I remember everything about it. I remember the smell of the building. I remember how humongous the gym seemed. And I realize now that it's probably because I'd never seen anything like that before. So it really had a very profound effect on me. But here's what's kind of interesting. When I finally went to kindergarten, I had the most wonderful teacher. Her name was Mrs. Maddie. I loved her, and my brother had her too. And for our whole lives, whenever she would see us, she would remember our names and say hello to us. And I was always kind of amazed by that. I think that's a great teacher right there. So anyway, but here's what's weird about kindergarten. When I started kindergarten, I refused to talk, and I don't know why, because I was not a shy person. I would go up to pretty much anyone and talk to them. I was a very social little kid. My parents had lots of good, fun friends that I would talk to. So it's not like I was shy. I have no idea what possessed me to just quit talking all of a sudden in kindergarten, but I did. And maybe I was freaked out. I don't know why, but I totally quit talking in kindergarten, and I didn't talk at all for like the first month or so. And then they got kind of worried about me. And so they had this guy come get me. And now I know he must have been some kind of a counselor, but at the time he was just some creepy guy that came to get me. And we went to his little office, which was like his classroom. And just a minute, I'm busy. We'll go for a walk in a second. And he, look at this, patiently waiting for mom. God, she's so cute. So we went to his office, and he had me do all these like puzzles, but they were like really easy and like weird. Like I had to put a square block into a square hole and a round block into a round hole. Like they honestly, I think, thought like something was very wrong with me, and they were like testing me to see what was wrong with me. I know, just a second. We're going. Okay, we're walking. So anyway, I really hated it there, and I didn't like all the weird stuff he was asking me to do because it was way too easy, and I knew how to do it already, and like, hello, like why? And so as we were going back to my classroom after doing all these weird like tests and stuff, he says to me, oh, just think, if you keep going with this not talking thing, you'll get to spend lots of time with me. You'll get to be here all the time. And I was like, nope. So I went back to my classroom and raised my hand and started talking, and I have not shut up since. So I thought you would think that's kind of a funny story. It's not that funny, but it's kind of interesting because kids, sometimes you just decide to do things and you don't even know why. But I must have just decided like, nope, not talking here. And then I just did it. I was kind of bad in kindergarten though. Like I can think of a bunch of things I did in kindergarten that were, I can't believe Mrs. Maddie still loved me. But like one time I can't believe I'm remembering this right now. One time, we would go outside for playtime, and our door opened right onto the playground, and she would leave the door open to our classroom so we could go in and go to the bathroom if we had to. You already heard my story about how I wet my pants on the playground, so clearly I didn't get that message, but whatever. Anyway, so one time though, she left the door open and I got it into my head, and I don't know why. I got it into my head that I was going to go in and I wanted the chalk so that I could play with it at home. I wanted to play school or something. So I went into the classroom pretending I had to go to the bathroom, and I took all the chalk off the chalkboard ledge. Okay, so this is back before whiteboards, friends, when we had chalkboards and you needed the chalk to write on the chalkboard, just like you need a whiteboard marker to write on the whiteboard. So I decide brilliantly to steal all the chalk off the chalkboard ledge. Well, duh, it was in my pockets. And then we came in from playtime and Mrs. Maddie tried to go write something on the board, but there was no chalk. So then she checked all over the chalkboard ledges and all the chalk was gone. So obviously she knew someone took it, and I was immediately caught, and she was super nice about it. And I remember, I think I cried. I don't even know. And she like took the chalk back. I think she might've let me have one piece. I don't even know, but it's just crazy that I decided to steal all the chalk. Like, hello. Oh, there's a woodpecker up there. Cool, man. We are going to go for a long walk today. It's beautiful outside, so I hope you get outside today. Yesterday's question was about the rainbow, and it's hard to explain it, but it's basically that the raindrop breaks up the white light into all of its different parts, and you see all the different colors. I'm going to put a link to the Mystery Dog that explains it way better than Miss Orchid ever could, and it's such a cool one, and I will put that on the dojo today. So I hope you have an awesome day. We're going to meet at 10:30 on Skype if anybody wants to meet us. I will be trying to do a directed drawing, and good luck with everything. So by today, friends, you should be over halfway through all of your work for the week. If you've been keeping up with the schedule that I've been giving you, you're going to be over halfway done by the end of today. So very exciting for you. So love you guys. Have an awesome Wednesday. Get outside. It's going to be a beautiful day. Love you. Bye.